As you say, things aren't working, but it's possible to make something different. And if we make a different kind of container, as you say, then we can be different kind of people who can serve in a different way. But the basis of all of that is this relationship. What kind of relationship resolves this problem rather than perpetuating it? What kind of relationship is that? Well, of course, it's a relationship of love. We already knew that. But what is a relationship of love? That we didn't know. And so we were tricked by our own tricks, fooled by our own foolishness, and tried things that didn't work, and tried them again and again. And there's a moment when we finally give up on that. And it's a strange moment, because in that moment we give up. And yet, that giving up is actually the first step we ever took. It's the first thing we ever did. The first decision we ever made. It's very strange how that works. To actually give up is the first time we make use of our power. Isn't that strange? So strange. So, we give up, and we make a decision, and we take a step forward. And if we've actually given up, then we can, without wavering, go straight. Go straight towards the goal, which we can call love if we wish. We go straight toward that goal, without any turning this way, turning that way, avoiding this, avoiding that. We go straight at it. And what is that like? Well, that's like cutting through everything. Everything. It's cutting through everyone we meet and just cut right through their hearts. Slice their hearts in two. Not even noticing. If you notice, you waver. And your own heart, your own mind, your own life, go right through it. So it's shattered. This, strangely, is love. It's not hate. It's not violence. It's releasing people from prison. It's not imprisoning them. It's freeing people from illness. It's not infecting them. And it is offering them what is needed. What is truly needed. Rather than offering them what is not needed, what is harmful. So what's harmful? Harmful means we buy into everybody's lies. That's not nice. Not a nice thing to do to people. Support their lies. Not a nice thing to do to ourselves. Support our lives, and so we slice right through all of it. Because that which is the truth, you can't destroy. So, this unwavering and, as I say, severe attitude, we cut right through everything, far, others, and near selves. And it seems that you have something to offer in that regard, an understanding that seeing, looking at the costumes, the disguises that people wear is avoiding the people wearing them. And the reason that people wear them is that people have not responded to their call of me. And so they put up a disguise that hopes that someone will at least love the thing I'm carrying. And of course, there are times when it makes sense to love that also. It's endearing that people wear these masks, sweet and cute. You know how it is, like Halloween. Kids on Halloween are cute. It's fine. But you can't require them to wear those costumes all the time. It's not nice. So, out of love, we see through that. We cut through that. We cut off those costumes, those disguises, those masks. And that severity is kindness. I have a sense that you spent enough time with the disguises to understand this kind of kindness. The other side of love that we are often so confused about, which I needed a long time. I just needed time to accept this. I just needed time with someone telling me the same thing every day. To accept that in terms of true love, there is absolutely nothing that can be given to anyone. We want to give true love, and we only take. The only thing we can do is obstruct love. That's the sum total of everything we do. True love means that we don't do. It doesn't have to be created, found, or given. That's very hard to see. It's very difficult to see that. And of course, we give and take in reasonable ways, because if we refuse to do that, then that would be just another kind of holding on, another kind of obstinance. But we understand at least that this beauty, this love, this truth isn't something that we create. It isn't that we can give to anyone. If we had to give it to them, then simply in the act of believing that, we have already confirmed their inadequacy, their flawed nature. We have stated to them, you are not enough until you have what I have to give you. But it turns out that that's not true. The direction we're going in is towards zero. So we never say that anyone isn't enough. They just carry around too much. So this cutting through is just something that can take time to face. We faced it, we know, we gave up, but then it takes time to deeply accept that that is the direction of things. The direction of things is towards zero. Nothing. Not having, not doing, not knowing, not being. And this, whatever we'll call it, we'll call it nature, if we wanted. The true nature of things, we'll call it that. This nature doesn't need us to clarify it. If we stop hindering it, it's already clear. We just stop holding on. And a life that we couldn't imagine has already swept us up. That's the reason I wrote that poem.
What was that?
That's the reason I wrote that poem. It's a way of discussing this true love, how to realize it, and then how to, you could say, offer it You offer it simply by unhindering it, enduring the already clarity. Whatever resistance we may have to that, we just let that resistance teach us to let go. So, I wrote this poem for you, partially to appreciate the clarity that you bring to us, but also to point out a path that is so utterly different from this dystopia that it seems frightening to those who hold on to it. So please offer us your bravery so that we can face this fear. We can really look at it and see through it. So, to find true love right here, just cut through far and near. Don't waver. Be severe.